Hi everyone, my name is Dylan Grant and welcome again to my presentation. This is part 2 of 11, my presentation on CPP Disability and CPP Disability Ontario and Nicolini Law. This involves Adrian Nicolini and Ashlyn Steele. This is still 2018, okay? I would tell you, I'm going to try and go I will try and go quickly. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. I'm hoping that I'll be clear enough. I'm going to summarize, and sometimes I'll read if necessary, right? I will summarize when I can, and if you need more clarification, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Okay. Well, already went through this. A criminal act here, June 5th, 2018. I was not retained by Nicolini Law for wrongful dismissal long term disability. And what Nicolini Law did, where as my WSIB lawyer, should he be pursuing CPP disability? I don't know. Let me know. I think after everything, and I read upon WSIB and CPP, I think that this lawyer did me wrong. Please indicate, am I wrong or right to believe that, okay? Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. I brought this forward. It was already in the first presentation on CPP disability. Okay, just to jog your memory, that my doctor, when he completed the form on the 24th of May 2018, the same date that I was terminated from my job. He got the CPP form to complete. He got the CPP form from Adrian Nicolini on April 30th. But and that was April 30th before I was denied by long-term disability early May. Okay, and then when I got terminated from my job on May 25th, that's when this report was the report was completed. Isn't it shady? Okay, here and the report now is saying that I have recent onset of depression, and I need antidepressants and psychiatric consult. I already went through on my first presentation. If you missed out on the first presentation on CPP disability part 1, please feel free to review. Okay, thank you. My medical records at the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care were started in April 2019. I brought this forward for reference. The following events, yes, the following events outline the pattern of Dr. James Chang, my family doctor for 17 years, and how I lost my job. I was being set up to be someone who had mental issues so that no one would be able to believe my story. Okay, you'll see why I came to that conclusion, okay? Medical report from the Ministry of Health. Just letting you know, this number 022970, feel free to write it down, okay? Because I will be it will be a part of what I'm going to show you, okay? 022970. This is Dr. James Chang's number, okay? And my medical report for the Ministry of Health. Distorted. All right, you see all these zeros? I believe this is when they are making up their stories on my health. False stories. Okay. On March 8, 2018, Money Life Center reported Dr. James Chang. I also got an email from Money Life Insurance telling me to return to work. Okay, because Money Life Insurance Dr. Erin Boynton stated that I was well to return to work. So what Money Life did, the Money Life overridden, I would say, Dr. Silverberg's report, forced me to see their doctor, who didn't even examine me, but she decided to, I guess, maybe have laser eyes or something or whatever. No examination, but she's gonna say I'm okay for work. Okay, that's all they want to hear when I had an injury. Okay, and so the report, Money Life sent the report, Dr. James on 28th of March 2018, and I, because he said I should return to work the week of April 2nd, I went to my doctor to ask him to if he got the report and all that. When I went to my doctor on the 29th of March 2018, this is what was written. I went to him, talked to him about the report, and he know that I still had an injury, decavin tendinitis. I went and asked him about the report. He said he did not receive any report from Money Life. And this is what Dr. James Strong wrote. Anxiety, whatever, hysteria, mental issues. Okay? Feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Hope you're able to see it. Thanks. When I got my first letter from Bell, okay, April 27, 2018, to return to work. This is my first warning letter. Okay, I visited Dr. James Strang's office on the 3rd of May, but yeah, they wrote the right thing. They have tendinitis, so yeah. So it should always been this. This is the number here, 022970. It's right there, all right? Okay, as you can see. Feel free to pause and read. Thank you. On May 14, 2018, not second warning letter, I didn't go to Dr. James Strang at that point in time. I did not. Right? Please feel free to pause and read. I've already been through this under my presentation for Bell Mobility. Okay, thank you. However, on May 17th, when I received the third warning letter, just a few days later, the third warning letter, and this was a final warning letter, okay? And it stated, it's telling me that I should return to work. So I went to Dr. James Strang's office again on the 22nd of May and telling him, this time I was shedding tears in his office. To me, it's a normal thing. You're losing your job for 20 years. You're going to get fired. I'm not a robot. Yeah, I'm emotional. Yeah, so I was shedding tears. I was not behaving I think I was still behaving like anyone else would have. Yeah, pleading to my doctor, please, doc. I do not want to lose my job. Please write the report. Report to be written for March. This is now May. Okay? Went to him in April, went to him in May, and this is it now, 22nd of May. All right? And I have still anxiety and this and that. Okay, mental. Okay. Feel free to pause and read. This is really serious. Okay? See here, 22nd of May. I brought this forward for a reason because Dr. James Strang said here. That's what I'm telling you, his report to Money Life was kind of, some parts are true, but some parts, they're false. Yeah, some of the dates are incorrect. You see, he indicated here, you have, to Money Life, you have a copy of most of my notes, and the patient continues to have pain in the right forearm and right wrist. She was last seen May 3rd, 2018, and presently care of her wrist problems have been followed by Dr. Silverberg. You notice when I saw Dr. James Strang last, the 22nd of May, before my termination on the 24th, you can see here that I went to Dr. James Strang's office on the 3rd of May. As you can see, it's right here, 3rd of May. And it did say tendinitis. But on the 22nd of May, which is not here at all, it's not here, he has that I have mental. Why didn't he put 22nd here? Because he knew he did me wrong here. 22nd, this is his number. This is his number here for the 3rd of May. 022970, 022970. Yeah, okay, just letting you know. Trying to be, I hope they try to be smart, yeah. All right, feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Read if you wish. Thank you. I was terminated from my job on the 24th of May 2018. I just brought this forward, just for your remembrance, that subject termination of employment, and it was the 24th of May 2018. Thank you. And the doctor's report, again, feel free to pause and read. misconstrued. Some information are correct, although some information are correct, the dates may be incorrect. But he constructed this report a day after my termination, which should have been from since March 2018, as he indicated here, right? I put it together and tried to fix it so that he would not be blamed as if he was helping me or something. Okay, feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Defamation of my character 2022 highlights CPP report stated. However, I had to bring this one forward, okay? Because whatever went on and they tried to make me out to be mental, what did the CPP report stated? However, Dr. Chang, I should say. However, Dr. Chang did not provide evidence to support any severe psychiatric symptomatology, and there is no indication as to whether or not treatment was initiated. If initiated, the efficacy of treatment is unknown. In the absence of any severe symptomatology and active or aggressive interventions, one cannot consider this condition disabling. Anyway, suppose I was so mad at my doctor that I got up and was so mad at him and tell him off. Some people may have done that. Tell him off. Curse him out in the office. No, I'm not that type of person. So no, I was calm and plain, and patient. Yeah. So I didn't have any outbursts or anything. But again, they said if that had happened, it would not consider this condition disabling, because some people are frustrated and they will act out like that. I didn't act out like that. For him to basically label me now that I have been hysterical and I'm doing this and whatever. Please feel free to pause and read as I go along. This is a report. It says, feel free to read here. The report says, however, Dr. Chang, what I brought out, this is from CPP Disability. Okay, as you can see, Social Security Tribunal. It went to the tribunal. Okay, and it says here, however, Dr. James Chang did not provide evidence. Same thing that I read on the previous slide. All right. I indicated here I had no knowledge of what was going on until I saw the report in 2022. What did I do to these people? What did I do to these people? Feel free to pause and read if you can. Okay? Thank you. Dr. Sam Silverberg. CPP disability form completed on my behalf on July 15, 2018 by Dr. Silverberg. Yeah? Dr. Silverberg's report should have overridden Dr. James Chang's report, but Adrian Nicolini was spiteful. Yes, I can use that word, and you'll know why later on, in submitting Dr. James Chang's false report to CPP Disability Ontario. That report, Dr. James Chang report, was submitted in September 2018. Okay, as you can recall from my part 1 of the presentation on CPP disability, on the first presentation, if you have not reviewed, please do so. Okay, a lot was going on from April right into May into June, so I'm just gonna, please feel free to revisit the other presentation. Okay, part 1. So here now we are at June 5th, when I saw Adrian Nicolini. I was told that my doctor, Dr. James Chang, did not provide a favorable report on my behalf. It was not a favorable report, right? Therefore, it could not be submitted. He had it, okay? It suddenly came, well, not then. It was years later. Just processing all this, it suddenly came to me that, oh wow, that's why I was never retained. Because if my family doctor, who should be backing me regarding my injury, right? When I went to the office of Adrian Nicolini to be retained, I was not retained, because if my doctor did not believe in my injury, then I do not have a case. And that was never communicated. You understand? I later figured that out, right? That's why I was never retained, right? However, the thing is, it was a plan. Adrian Nicolini and my doctor, that was a plan, yeah. And I didn't realize at the time. So June 5th, that wasn't the end of it. No, I needed answers. So I went to Dr. James Chang's office on June 12th, right, 2018. And that's when, yeah, he didn't know anything about my injury and all that. So why write a form if he didn't know? In other words, then, I didn't argue with my doctor. I didn't argue with my doctor. This is what I'm just thinking. Why did he complete the form if he did not believe in my injury, right? So when I left my doctor, Dr. James Chang's office. The same day, June 12th, I went to Dr. Silverberg's office. Dr. Silverberg's office on the same floor. Not same floor, same building. Sorry about that. Same building. So I went to Dr. Silverberg's office. Luckily, it was open, and then that's why when I explained the situation, they said they will complete it on my behalf. Therefore, the following day, June 13th, hope you're making notes because I did tell you to write the dates down. Right on June 13th, that was when I submitted an email to Adrian Nicolini to state that Dr. Silverberg was going to do the form on my behalf, and I provided the fax number and everything. I don't think Adrian Nicolini was happy about that. He waited 7 days before he responded. So what happened in the 7 days? Wow. For some reason, I had to return to Dr. James Chang's office. And I went there on June 19th. I'm not sure why. You know? Yeah, so quickly. But anyway, I was there June 19th. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. It's on it's just thinking about it, maybe not. Because my medical report was false, it is showing that I was there. But anyway, so June 19, it is showing that I was at Dr. James Chang's office. And actually, it made me out to be mental. Yeah, mental. On that appeared on my medical report for the Ministry of Health, right? I know I did not behave anyway in any form or whatever. They just needed something, I guess. Needed me there. Anyway, what had happened after the fact, Adrian Nicolini already knew that Dr. Silverberg was going to do the report on my behalf. And what Adrian Nicolini did, after he got the report from Dr. James Chang's office on June 19, 2018, Adrian Nicolini submitted the report to Dr. Silverberg on June 20th. 7 days later, okay? Many things happened between those 7 days. 7 days later, and then he actually responded to me and said, done. But he already knew what he did. So he had a report. And he went on did some other things. Yeah, that's why the report submitted so late, eh? So Dr. James Chang report was submitted in September. Something else happened in August, and we'll get there, okay? Okay, and then here now, what Adrian Nicolini did, he withheld the completed form for Dr. Silverberg, right? And submitted it last. He submitted it on October 11, 2018, 3 months later. A lot of shady things, but you'll understand as I go along. Please feel free to pause and read as you go along. Thank you. As you can recall this email that I sent. Yeah. Okay. I sent it to Adrian Nicolini for what Dr. Silverberg had requested. Okay, the CPP form, they will complete it. Please feel free to pause and read. And it's after Adrian Nicolini did what he did. He and Dr. James Chang did what they did June 19. That was when Adrian Nicolini on June 20th gonna say done. Okay? Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. So on October 11, 2018, it says here, kindly to Nicolini Law to Service Canada, right? Kindly find attached a duly completed CPP medical report completed by Dr. Silverberg dated July 15, 2018 to support Miss Grant's CPP application. As you can see here. It says the only contract that I have with Nicolini Law is a one-page document for WSIB appeal. Retained Nicolini Law on April 10, 2017 for WSIB. Since retained Adrian Nicolini, a Nicolini Law firm refused to provide WSIB provide WSIB with my medical reports. Okay. Due to this delay, it had resulted in a suspension of my WSIB claim, right, on October 18, 2018. He deliberately allowed my WSIB claim to be suspended because because they both can't go together, right? As you can see, he submitted this on October 11th. You see, for Dr. Silverberg's report. You see where I'm getting? Something is wrong here. Nicolini firm submitted medical report on October 11th. And I said, why didn't the firm also obtain the medical report for WSIB? Right? So there's a report there for from Dr. Silverberg, but Agent Nicolini failed to provide WSIB with documents. You see something is wrong here, right? Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. As you can see here, that Adrian Nicolini submitted the CPP report to Dr. Silverberg on June 21st, 2018. You see? Yeah. After he received a second report from Dr. James Chang on June 19, 2018. So here, as you can see, he waited. He got information from June 13th and he waited until June 21st to submit it. Okay, as I said, enclosed, please find the following CPP medical report. And as you can see, Dr. Silverberg had completed the medical report. Yes, everything was good. Dr. Silverberg examined me. Dr. Silverberg questioned me. Dr. Silverberg did right by me. And I could say that he's one of the good doctors, good specialists. And I would highly recommend him. He's a doctor of integrity. You understand? Please feel free to continue reading. Okay, and he didn't make things up about me. He questioned me and he examined me. All right, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Please feel free to pause and read. He's giving information regarding my situation, and he said here we discussed a cortisone injection. Best decided to defer. Okay, reason, Dr. Silverberg told me about the cortisone injection, and this was a year and months later, okay, with my injury. And he's told me that if I should take the cortisone injection, it will not work. He said it may only provide up to 2 weeks of relief. Could be less, but up to 2 weeks of relief. Relief from pain or whatever. It is not going to cure my injury, right? He said that if I'd gotten the injection during the time the injury occurred, it's a possibility that I would have recovered from my injury. But at this point in time, the cortisone injection is not going to work. So the doctor had to ask me if I still require the injection. Yeah. Would you have taken the injection? Would you have? Right? He couldn't make up my mind for me. He told me what it is and laid out. So whatever decision, if I want it to be up to me, if I don't want it, still up to me. Right? If you told me it's not going to work, I want something that's going to work. So if it's not going to work, why take it and it's going to just provide 2 weeks of relief? I have one of my coworkers who told me that she took the cortisone injection so many times that her doctor told her no more. And what happened? She still has her injury. I told her it would not work. I told her what my doctor said, but I guess because she thought that's the reason why I got fired from my job, she went ahead and took the cortisone injection. And then she went again for it. And she went again for it. I'm not sure how many times she went for it, but her doctor told her that she could not get any more, but she's still at square one. So you have to be smart. Yeah. I listen and I have to do what was right by me. All right? Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. And as the Dr. Silverberg says, as you can see, Samuel Silverberg, he said, I do not anticipate improvement in the future. Yeah, they took so long You see, they neglected my injury till at this point in time. He said here, it did not anticipate. This was July 15th, the 15th of July 2018, and he said this. And would you believe, I saw a doctor of the walk-in clinic, and first time seeing this doctor at the walk-in clinic in April 2019. Look at this. This is July 2018. I saw a doctor in April 2019, and he said my injury will not get better. Yeah, because it took so long. Yeah, so Dr. Silverberg was correct. Yeah, please feel free to pause and read. Thank you.